Hello, welcome to Cook to Nourish. In today's episode, we are going to make shrimp cutlets or shrimp cakes, and these are grain free as well as nut free and dairy free. So, today we're going to start first with some fresh ginger and fresh garlic. We are going to mince them really fine. You can even grate the ginger, and that's about like a tablespoon of fresh grated ginger, and then about 3 large cloves of garlic finely chopped. And then I have half of a medium red onion that I'm going to again finely chopped. As you can see, it's very important to chop the onions really fine. And if you can do it even finer than what I'm doing, that'll be great. You could also make a paste of the ginger and garlic together. Okay, so here I have my shrimp. I have medium shrimp, as you can see. These are raw, uncooked, that have been cleaned and deveined. And I'm going to first start by chopping them up. Yes, you need to chop the shrimp into like small pieces like these. So like for each shrimp, I basically cut them into 4 or 5 pieces, depending upon how large the shrimp is. And that way you get like really tiny nuggets, bites of the shrimp in this cutlet. So once I have chopped, once you chop all the shrimp, add them to a mixing bowl like I have here. And it's important that your shrimp doesn't have a lot of water. So initially make sure that you get all the water out before chopping it. And then to this, now you add the onions and the ginger and garlic. By the way, another important ingredient would be to add some fresh cilantro chopped at this stage. Unfortunately, I didn't have any today, so I skipped it. And then next I'm adding 3/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, about 1/2 teaspoon of garam masala, a 1/4 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili peppers, and you omit it if you're elimination AIP, and then 1/2 teaspoon of cumin powder. Again, omit if you're doing AIP elimination. Even for the garam masala, you can look at my notes for AIP option. Next, I'm adding 1/3 cup of cassava flour and a tablespoon of tiger nut flour. So now you have all the dry ingredients. You can kind of mix them together just to make sure the spices get all blended with the flour. And then I'm also adding some crushed black pepper, freshly ground black pepper. Again, omit that if you're AIP. Next, you need some liquid, so I'm adding 1/4 cup of I'm using cashew nut milk here, but for AIP compliant you can just use coconut milk. Now in total I use about 1/4 cup plus a couple more tablespoons of milk to get the texture that I need. So I'm adding a couple more tablespoons. Basically, you shouldn't have any dry flour left, and it should be all wet. At the same time, it is important that it should not be too wet either. So you need to aim for a sticky dough, but not too sticky. So see how my dough looks. It's kind of like, it looks like a dough, right, that you would make like roll it into like a flatbread or something, that kind of a dough. And so once I have that, basically this texture, all I need to do is divide it into about 7 to 8 portions and make patties out of them. See, I got about 7, but if you make them a little more smaller, you can get 8 out of them. Now to shallow fry them, I'm adding actually a little bit of bacon fat and some olive oil, or avocado oil would be good too. Once the oil is hot, you place the patties in them. I am using a large pan so I can get all 7 of them in here together, but if your pan is smaller, you may have to do this in batches. Now make sure you cook them on medium heat, low to medium heat, so that they don't get too brown. But see how they turn like golden brown. Within 3 minutes or less than 3 minutes, they turn like this. So keep an eye, just stand there and flip them. And once they are golden brown like that, flip and cook them for a further couple more minutes, 2 more minutes, and that's it. Because it's just shrimp, it gets cooked fast. So after 2 minutes, you can flip and see if they're done. See, that side is also turned golden brown, so it's done. So there you go, your shrimp cakes or prawn cutlets are ready. Serve them warm. Now, unfortunately, when I was recording the turmeric mayo, it didn't get recorded. So I'm just going to write down the recipe here for you. Basically, add all these ingredients and blend them in like a magic bullet kind of a blender. So that's your shrimp cakes with turmeric mayo. So yum. I hope you can try this recipe and let me know how you like it. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like this video and also to subscribe to my channel, and also visit cooktonourish.com for more recipes.